And it's on. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where today, there was an update which seemingly broke some mods and I kind of forget what else happened. I mean, there is oxygen. It'd be nice to have more rockets, right? I have a feeling it's not gonna like me doing that though. Just going forwards, rockets are only gonna get hotter exhausts. And you're not filling because... That is wrong. Get that fast. What is on in the other base? Food is growing very well. Oh, they did add new symbols. Toys generate heat. I actually never knew that. There used to be a point where you could use them to cool your base, but... Radiating cold. Oh no. This is all these glasses, oh no. That's not what I wanted to see. No. No. Oh boy. Let me guess. You were driving him mad? Yeah, it seems about right. Man, am I glad that I have some armor up in here, but it might take a bit more than just some armor to survive further. We're actually waiting on steel for the upgrades. Steel and diamond delivery. It's amazing how much more this DLC makes you use steel. Heck, you look at my last playthrough, I make like... Actually, steel's just for the rocket in the last playthrough, but I'm out of steel. Glass could be better. I also realized last time that these need sulfur. Which, really is not convenient. And you're broken for some reason. If you wouldn't mind fixing this too. Base probably has a slime lung problem, just knowing how this game is. Yep. If only I was willing enough to lie and say, oh, it doesn't have a problem. And for one of these down here, maybe make some clay for some ceramic. I hear that stuff's pretty good. Nice thing. Very well. Still waiting on CO2, it seems. Although we are heading into the night, so... This should be running constantly. Or just about. So much wrong element damage. Do I care about pumping CO2 down there? If you're full, you would just feed into the other line, right? No, we don't want to do it that way. We'd like to do it this way, so the pipes do not properly merge. Or whatever. You know, we don't want the pipes merging. Thank you. There is technically oxygen there, and it's complaining about heat. I see. Would like to get some more plastic up, although I think plastic's also... Oh. Thought we had more plastic. Guess research has been strong. Get some power up and running. I really need these shields to be built. The sooner they're up, the less I have to think. No one tell them. They'll be fine. I guess it would be a little bit warm in this colony, considering that just about everything in here does just pump out tons of heat. Sadly, there's not really a way around that. It's not a convenient way. I don't care. You might want to also do that. That's for the future. Very well. Still need more CO2. That's not working. That's not right. That's probably what the problem is. It's just not right. The most circuitry sense. That needs to be inverted. Get it? Actually, that really does not matter. It's gonna take forever to fill up. Why is it hooked into that tank? Why not the tank below it? Because that tank fills later. It's a strange base design. Because here's what I'm thinking, right? If I really want a buffer, I could just lower the second tank's threshold to like, I don't know, 20. 50. And technically it will always vent, so you can always just keep like a ton of CO2 in there, you know, instead of venting all of it. The research bar's been updated. That's something, I guess. That's good. You're fine, Steve's fine. I think it's Frankie who asked for a buff, but I can't say for certain anymore. Why is our chef's morale so high? Plus, probably he's in the nicer part of the base. Yes. Plus 11 Decord. This guy must be having the best time of his life in there. Cool. Body temperature. That's unfortunate. How's oh no. Well, that's suitable now, so I guess we can close that off and kill this thing and eventually put a Weezword in there. There shouldn't be CO2 at that pump, right? It's a bit closer than I was expecting. Could always just filter it. Frankly, that's not very useful for me. Let me do some thinking for filtration. I do that. Do that. Do that. Now the automation. It's gonna be interesting. Because I forgot the element sensor. Yes. This is useless. I just need this. So if I detect not natural gas, flush the system. And that should probably work. It's not as efficient as it could be, but... close enough. This should also help now with the natural gas generators, which are both not too pleased. Splendid, splendid. It's nearly Saturday. And you need to filter the right gas. Let's see, that takes CO2 and oxygen. This is the oxygen pipeline, and this seems to be our CO2 pipeline. The sooner we get that up and running, the sooner we get that up and running. I don't really know what to say. Yes, you need to filter out... I can't filter out both, can I? Oxygen is just slightly more common, I guess, in rockets, so... yeah. I'm trying, okay? And we can rip this out at our own convenience. Because now the rockets should actually be functional. It's good to see this colony has some food. Eventually sorting will come online. That'll be good. Still pumping out our CO2 from our other base. Fix inefficiencies. Unless I were to somehow manage to flip these, probably would be more useful to have it like this. Or like not send more input gas. Plus it seems the line's already getting polluted with polluted oxygen. Wait, no, how? And the repairs would be simple. Oh, right. Now I remember. It's disgusting down here. Actually, you know what? That's working just right, which is strange and unusual. Very well. I don't know what that has to be. That's requesting a movement. There's lead in there, Grossman. Smooth hatches making tons of iron. Because smooth hatches. I need to redo this rocket. And I don't think I can. Rock on. Because if I go here and I add one module, I can't. Okay. So I can't really put power generation in this rocket. Unless there's space for power generation in this rocket. Technically there is. But it seems only needed for the pump, which would make this quite impractical. Alright, here's the plan. I don't think there's any way to make this more practical. And this would literally do nothing. It's just not very well designed. And it's limited by oxygen, that's the real problem with this thing. Oh my. That's not great. Honestly, I think I might just need to upgrade this thing's engine. Something like that, maybe? It got taller, which is probably a good sign, because I can build yet more stuff. I can build a solar module, maybe? I need one of these. Do I have room for a solar module? I have room for a battery module. In fact, I have plenty of room. Why are you here? There used to be a huge coal vein here. You can still see some remnants. That did not last very long. Not a pretty change, but it's a change. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, it's really bad in there. This entire part of the base is melting. Putting the refinement into the hot base, not my brightest move. Considering the status of this thing, I mean. I'm actually kind of tempted. This base doesn't do much anymore. That's exactly what I wanted. Honestly, how easy would it be to access a secondary ice biome? How easy is it to get hydrogen? Impossible, okay. I can work for that. Oh yeah. It's a ton of neutronium though. If I drill in here, I don't know how you're meant to grow nosh beans, honestly. Yeah, you know what? This might not be bad. Give this base something to do, and take the load off the other base, which has been mass producing this whole time. Gosh knows it's only tired of it by now. And I should probably support that. Maybe I'll build something there? We'll see. Oh, that's not accessible. Correction, that's inaccessible. Heat is seeping in for there. I don't feel like going back in there, so we'll do that. And eventually we'll put in a metal refinery somewhere. Probably collect some of this wastewater. It's not really wastewater, it's just natural water, but it's gonna become wastewater soon enough. Not sure why I didn't do this originally with the metal refinery instead of putting it in the center of the other base, basically. That's my genius. It's almost frightening, really. Where's like the densest part of this cold biome? Seems to be just about here. Foundation of rust? Yeah, no, probably not. Actually, could I? Nah, I'd rather not. Oh, it's also gonna need like a boatload of power. If only I had like a boatload of power lying around, but I don't have enough trees to support this kind of nonsense. Because I don't have enough seeds for the trees. Because this bloody lab area takes so much. Holy moly. This thing absolutely destroys power. That's not even running. Right. I have a lot of coal though. It's pretty cool. To take out the load off the power generation, I might just actually use coal. Which I think is kind of funny, because just a long time ago I had a coal shortage. Yeah, that didn't last too long. If you ever need more power, just ranch hatches. I don't like ranching in this game, but you don't normally get 3.7 tons of coal for nothing. So whatever, right? I could probably repurpose this room. It's better than this thing, though. When I used to think this was like a really cold pool. Or when this wasn't a really cold pool. Yeah, good times. Is there anything I can pump in there to cool it down? I feel like if I had ethanol, the whole thing's just gonna explode. Oh. Well, you know, from boiling, not from actual, you know, fire explosions and stuff. It's actually a lot more boring when you think about it. I could just run fresh polluted water in there. Honestly, not my worst decision. Pump in 45-degree polluted water to try and cool down the not 45-degree metal foundry. It doesn't seem like it would do enough. Honestly, just removing this metal refinery will do more. The only nice part of the entire base is this little sanctuary that has yet to be touched by my... never mind. As long as this base is producing steel, everything is burning. Yeah. They can't climb in there, can they? Hey. Can you go? Oh, you can. Right, due to the problem in there, I'm going to make this a really high priority for YouTubes. So, like, get crack-a-lacking. Is it that time of night already? It's past that point of time of night already. Okay. That's good. And I think next time I'll build a metal refinery, the whole refinery again. And I'm gonna have it automatically ship out those resources. We're gonna want to take in lime, we're gonna want to take in refined carbon. And really we're not sending out anything. We could send oxalate, but it's not really useful. It can be used for rockets. Why not? It's probably better to make it here than there. That is, if I recall to do that. We're gonna want to keep fossil. Gonna want to send out our manufacturing materials. Neat. Refined metals, we don't want to send anything out. We're actually gonna want to import... what, iron? I don't think we have that much iron. I mean, where on earth could we get like a near limitless source of iron? We have about half a ton of iron and we're feeding it all to smooth hatches. It's almost like this base is better equipped to deal with my problems than the other base. Which is weird considering I didn't realize that all that time ago. It's not like it never had overheating problems, it always had overheating problems. Whoa. These tubes are fast. Well then, and we're getting more rust. Because totally, I want more rust. A base with no rust is a base with no... Base with no rust is a base with no rust. That's not what you want to see. It's good to know I'm still rusty at this game, apparently. Ah, it's bleach. Oh no. We start mining and then it instantly starts melting. We're not that warm, are we? Don't answer that. This is a cooling source. It requires hydrogen. Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing as you. You're running, are you producing? Yes. And oxygen is nicely flowing. Whoa. Oh, no, that's fine. It must be looping on something. Maybe. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's done. Could always put in an electric wheel, but something tells me that won't be nearly as effective. That is a 30-minute mark, so I believe this is where I will be leaving it. for now. That's way too high of a priority. Alright, so next episode, Metal Refinery. That's pretty much the only priority. Like, actually, like, the only priority. Oh, and also, I'm probably gonna want to modify this rocket a bit. Seriously, man. I'm also gonna have to redo this rocket's insides. Because frankly, they don't look very pretty. Yeah, we don't want to do that anymore. You want to drain it. And that should get going things. Yes. I want to flip these. I'm not moving the guy back in. So let's see here. Pump, power, no available connectors. I mean, I guess there is one, but I can move the vent to like here. That should hopefully work. Yep. I'll move the vent. I'll get rid of the old vent. So we're gonna have our output here, input here. That just seems silly. Pump that in. And you're gonna need to pump that out. Very well, and I guess the oxygen will slowly be used up well, it's just passively in space. And then I can just reorganize pipes like that. Seems good enough. I'll up the priority so this goes a little faster. You came in here to spite me, didn't you?